So you know that scripture that says that if you have the faith as the grain of a mustard seed, you shall say to the mountain, be thy removed, and it shall be. And then when you were in church, you heard the pastor say, the reason why you may or may not be getting the prayer answered is because you don't have enough faith. You have too little faith, or you didn't have enough faith, or you need greater faith, because all it takes is the grain of a mustard seed faith. And do you know that scripture has nothing to do with how big or small your faith is? Because scripture always also tells us that we all have been given the measure of faith. We're also told that without faith, it is impossible to please him. So the mustard grain faith is about what the grain represents. What type of grain is it? It's a mustard seed. And so what does the mustard seed produce? What does it become? It becomes a mustard tree. A mustard tree. That's what it becomes. So when the scripture is talking about have faith as the grain of a mustard seed, it's just like saying have the faith of an apple seed or have the faith of an acorn, right? The apple seed is an apple tree. The acorn is an oak tree. So whatever you're desiring, you must be the thing that you're desiring. That's the analogy. That's the parable. That as the mustard seed has its own way contained within itself, it will automatically produce the thing in which it is, which is a mustard tree plant. So, if you have desire to be successful, to be married, to be wealthy, to be healed, you must understand that desire, that seed that you are planting within your own mind has its way of expressing the thing in which you desire. Health has its own way of expressing itself. Wealth has its own way of expressing itself. Success has its own way of expressing itself. So if you were an acorn, you know that planted in the right soil, given the right nourishment, giving the sun as well as the rain, it is going to produce a mighty oak tree. So the mustard seed automatically produces the mustard tree plant. A person that says he is wealthy, she is wealthy, automatically expresses wealth.